sign up for the Big Brother Big Sister program. You know, you'll do better in that pool. That was crazy. How you don't take any responsibility? I mean, he was trying to throw him under the bus when he was 12.
Yeah. I know. Like, yeah, he said he done messed up the family at 12. I'm like,
oh my God, dude.
You know, like the thing is this, like, do you have any kids, Josh? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Would you ever post a message between you and your kids online?
No.
Hell no. Do you ever record it, one of your kids?
One of my kids has been on the show before.
I mean, but have you ever recorded your kid like Turtle Boy to blackmail him?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
What am I going to blackmail him with? Myself?
I mean, maybe in the future, I'm going to show your friends this video. I don't know. I just think that's weird stuff to do, to be screenshotting your kids and things of that nature. I'm like, dude, you are exploiting your own child so bad, dude.
Well, so I thought that was so all of it was pretty shocking, but I think that the showing the receipts, I was like, yeah, that was next level. It was next level, dude. Next level.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah. Just like, if you got this problem with your son, keep that shit personal. You know, today they pretty much came out and said, we want to keep this private, but they're the ones that put this kind of out there too. You know what I'm saying? At the same token, like the Summer Wells stuff was kind of calming down, and then all of a sudden, man, the circus showed up in 2024. Like,
yeah. And so when this whole thing started, when he did that interview, I remember just from the beginning going, this relationship that we're witnessing, as interesting as the dynamics between them are, I wanted to hear what Hunter had to say about Summer. And like you said, that's the only reason anyone even knows who the guy is because Summer.
Yeah.
And same thing with Hunter. So to say that it's not about her, the disrespect, there's a lot of things that he has said and done over the last 48 hours that is baffling beyond belief. And then he says, well, I don't know what my brother does on my channel. Andrew, I hope you're still watching this. It's your channel, you dumbass. And you're an idiot for trying to take that route. Honestly, one of the stupidest takes I've ever heard somebody have, when he says it wasn't about Summer Wells. Okay. But you're a nobody, just like the rest of us. Nobody knows who you are, and nobody cares except for that 5-year-old little girl. Okay. And your son, you just so happen to have a son that was with her the day she went missing. So people actually care. And for you to say that, I owe Summer Wells so much from all the relationships that I've formed, from the subscribers that I have got. I owe her forever.
I wouldn't even be here.
Of course.
I wasn't even doing true crime. So, I mean, I was doing crime related stuff, but I remember the first day I heard about Summer Wells and everything, and that shit changed for me. And when I seen that shit last night with him holding the bloody bat, it made me mad. Like, he wouldn't have wanted me to be there with him in person.
I didn't even watch it. I heard about it.
Yeah. That was some of that old, like, man, you don't want to be locked up with me ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
bring him in here.
And his brother honestly needs to take a tour of his ass with his head, because that dude is the worst.
We got Buddha in the back. Oh, he just walked off. Hold on, I'll go ahead and bring him up.
What happened?
Yo, what up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my internet's kind of buffering a little bit. So if y'all lose me or anything, just hold tight. I'll be back in as soon as everything's working good. So did you
Correct,
get
so,
did you get to catch what he said, Buddha?
I heard the gist of it.
Yeah, he just pretty much threw his son under the bus, said it was all his sons.
Nah, he didn't pretty much.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
he did.
Yeah, he did.
He backed that bitch over him and forward, backwards, sideways, took the tires off, threw them at him. And you know what? He may not even be innocent in all this, but what kind of a father, what kind of a man? And then he sits there like a little
First
kid,
off, it sound
cross-legged,
Even if
crisscross applesauce with a fucking headset on, like
Even
a fucking 3-year-old.
even if he
sound like
was
he took-
scamming with his son, even if it was a scam, you done told,
yeah,
right
you
now
told
you
everybody.
scam with them, but now you done ratted on them.
The dumbest thing I've ever.
So,
But you know, they breed those kind. You know what I'm saying?
but their whole
Obviously.
scam fell apart in like 4 hours. It's like, see, because I think Andrew was this. He wanted that money for a plane ticket. He didn't think somebody was going to come up here and go, okay, I'll buy you the plane ticket. Go get it.
Would you let that guy board a plane?
I mean, I wouldn't, but I would have bought him his plane
As a
ticket.
TSA agent, I'd be obligated by law to shock him.
The shot.
I'd be obligated to send Paul in there with his big masculine hands to frisk him.
His ass got to sit in cargo. Okay, you got to take your ass to cargo.
Well,
You got to go with the
cavity's
animals.
getting thirsty, I know that.
You glow worse than Baby Gap. You know what I'm saying? Put that bitch in cargo.
He'd have
So,
to crawl into a chihuahua's cage.
but
And then
either
put him
way,
under the plane.
I didn't know it was going to turn into a circus and that he was going to start fighting with his son, and it was just all to
You
take
was
some
fighting
money.
with him too?
I mean, just arguing with him. But you know, and then the brother, he's like, I can't go without my brother. And the brother's like, I got money, but I ain't taking no money for that shit. So he wanted somebody, right? He's like,
Nuts.
yeah, like, yeah, I want other people's money to go. I ain't spending my money to go, you know?
Yeah.
And then when people get mad at him, then they start attacking Summer. You
Imagine
know?
that being your brother. Like, I don't have a brother, and I'm glad.
I got
because
some
of that.
legit fucking brothers.
Yeah, I got brothers.
That dude might be related to me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
You
God.
talking about your twin, Jimmy?
I don't know. I got some crazy people in my family too, but they ain't out here stealing from people and off of somebody's death. They crazy, but they good people.
I saw like when I saw what he looked like, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the tranny trucker from Cops that was wearing the leotard.
Hey, Dumpling, show yourself real quick in the back so I can make sure
Like,
that's
I was
you.
pretty sure
Okay.
it was, dude.
Hey, Dumpling,
Hey,
did you hear that wild conversation there with Mr. Andrew Hiltz?
Mm-mm.
yeah, I'm just disappointed. I don't care. Like, I know a lot of people sent money, but my biggest thing, it's not the money. It's I went into his chat and asked him why he's letting a man speak for him that's posting videos like that about Summer. And his brother replied back to me, I got tired of hearing Summer's. Hold on, let me turn my camera on, y'all. I look horrible, but I feel like this is important.
Oh man. I'm just kidding.
His brother said, I got tired of hearing Summer's name. Right? Andrew came from Summer's story.
Yeah.
Naturally, the whole channel and chat is going to be filled with Summer's army and people that love Summer. And those videos, one of his mods kept asking, why are you so hung up on the videos? Those hurt my heart. That's a 5-year-old. Those two men, do you know how far they would get if they were up there advocating for that baby? Do you know?
Yeah, he would go to jail. I would go to jail being around that guy.
I know. Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm
Oh my
saying?
gosh.
I would go slam the jail and wouldn't even be upset about it. You know, on the way there, I'd just be chilling with the police talking to them. I wouldn't be mad about going.
You know
Now,
those like fly traps you hang from the ceiling?
Yeah.
That's like that. They're like the human versions of that.
Now, with those videos he posted, I know Dolly said you didn't see them. Did you, Josh?
He said
I didn't see them.
Okay. So
Are they still up?
No, I mean, okay, let me rewind. The text messages from him and Hunter.
I did see those. Yeah.
I haven't got to those yet. I have them. I haven't pulled them up yet.
Okay,
Yeah, I
well,
saw those.
what I took from those is Hunter was asking him to do a dono live, and Andrew said no. And then he heard that, Allie was actually brain dead, and he felt bad and said we'll go live soon. So Hunter did ask him, and Hunter said I want you here, or I need you. So he felt pressured to get the plane ticket, and Hunter also asked him if he could do another dono live. So that part he was not lying about. It's the part literally he is done, in my opinion, because of how they're treating Summer, because he's forgotten where he's came from. That's all.
The thing is, yeah, he may not be lying about the conversation, but what I'm saying is he led people on knowing that his son was doing not the right things, or according to him won't, and still was able to come out and help him get money when he just stole the rent money, according to him.
Yeah,
Right.
there's no coming back from that for me.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
not that I
did-
cared about him to begin with, but anybody that would be like, oh, you know what, he was having a hard day, frig off.
No. And everyone's asking me, why do I have a membership in this channel? If it matters, I mean, it's no one's business but mine, but I got gifted a membership and now I'm stuck with it. I tried to cancel.
Hold on. Yeah.
Well, look, got a
You
computer.
gifted it and you appreciate it. All right. First off.
That's right. You ain't supposed to return gifts. It's not nice. It's what Buddha said.
Don't look a gift horse in the
Oh,
mouth.
I couldn't hear him.
Some gifts you can't accept. It's just-
Yeah. I'll return it. I mean,
Hey, give that shit to me the hell.
You don't want to.
What are you going to do with his membership? What are you going to do? It's not like he's releasing stuff early. It's not like he's putting out like Spielberg stuff.
He does play video games, Buddha. He's a gamer like you.
Are you game, bro?
No.
No, the idiot dude, he games.
Oh, why would I want? I don't care about dude.
I'm just saying, you play games and think the world's flat, you might get along with him.
Well,
Nah.
I play games with Jimmy and think the world's water's flat. Not water. I told you already, man. Water's flat. They call it water level, not water curve.
So
They call it sea level.
now, if Hunter's
It's called
not
water level.
now, we
sea
did. There
level.
was one lady, this toaster oven lady, that showed up at the hospital today. Okay, and this lady said that Allie wasn't doing good, and that fact of the matter is true. Now, do we know that she's really brain dead or anything like they're saying? You know, Allie's 40 years old, but I mean, I don't know her medical history.
I mean, you heard the update.
They said she was dead 3 days ago and she's still in the hospital alive. So is there a chance that Allie may pull through this?
Not if
Yeah,
she's
hopefully.
brain, but is she brain dead? That's the question. You know, like we don't know.
What happened to this girl, Ali?
She got pneumonia and she's a very big plus size woman.
Oh,
And I believe she has like some COPCD. I don't even know the letters for it, but she has a hard time breathing anyway.
I think that's
And she
obesity,
fell out.
but yeah,
She fell out and they said she went without oxygen for like 8 minutes.
damn.
But they can't truly know that.
Yeah, I know. That's the same thing.
100%.
That's the same thing I said. How did they know she, you know, they standing there with a stopwatch while she was on the ground not breathing?
Right?
You know, and if she fell out, she could have been breathing COPD. Okay, thank you guys.
No, I think I think that they're saying that the amount of brain activity that she had when she came in was that of somebody that had been deprived of oxygen for at least 8 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But
okay.
they don't know. They don't know how long. I mean, but she still had vitals. That is from what I'm assuming. I don't know this. I don't know any of this to be true or false, but she would still have vitals, and that she would be. It would be equivalent to somebody being without oxygen to the brain for more than a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
But she would still have vitals in that.
Somebody got your stream on in the background?
Well, I don't know. But when we heard the update on him today from them, they acted like they didn't need much anyway. I don't know who's echoing.
Yeah,
Okay, wait, it had to be Lava Scorpio because that's the only person that came in new. I mean, they acted like Hunter didn't need nothing, or he was taken care of and everything was fine, and that they wasn't being evicted because of they didn't pay rent. They were being, their 5-year lease was up on Section 8 on the housing. So if he didn't need nothing, why be asking for it?
Right. That killed me, y'all. He sat up there and said, he was like, I don't want, all I need. He basically said he doesn't need YouTube's help, but he asked his dad to do a dono stream. He needed their help, and that made it their business. We don't have any rights to know anything, but maybe like an update every once in a while is good, on your mother. But that bothered me too. He took it back and basically said, "Screw y'all's donations." After everyone sent him thousands of dollars, and he did not only get 500, because I know for a fact 2 people in your chat, one of them sent him 300, and one of them sent him 200. One of them sent him 200 to his Cash App, so he definitely got more than 500.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about the money. I just thought that it was real. And I usually don't get hustled and caught up in a grift like that. And I did.
Mm-hmm.
They almost got me for $720. And that's why.
If you donate on YouTube, it usually takes like 2 months, Jimmy?
Yeah, but I was going to send it to him in Cash App because I was feeling bad for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was saying I won't, but I was about to, because I was like, just tell me the price. And he sent me a message and said $720. Now it's just about to send it to him. And then in just a matter of seconds, he kept changing everything.
I was watching when he was having his little freak out, like, I need to get a this and that. I remember just watching and going, this is gonna end up so bad. I don't know how. I just know. He's like, I gotta get on a bus tonight. I gotta have a dog with me to fly, or I gotta
what the fuck?
Sit on a candy cane or something. I don't know, dude. It just was like every excuse. And then he's like taking in money, going, well, I don't know how long I can be there. I got to eat while I'm there. It's like, get in the back of a trucker's truck and hang out with the pickles, and make sure nobody touches anything until you get to Tennessee, you dumbass.
Well, I even told him I'd post his Cash App when he got to Tennessee, but I wasn't going to post it before he got there. I said, once you get there, I'll post it. I'll put some money on your Cash App. I said, but you got to get there first, because I in my back of my mind, I was thinking he ain't going to go.
You called
truckers. Truckers love toothless hitchhiking men.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's a plus in that field.
Dude, he'd had like 5 people pulling over for him.
Hell yeah! First shortstop he stopped at.
he'd had his pick of the cabs. I'm out of here, dude. I'll catch you later.
All right. You out?
Yeah, I'm out of here.
All right, peace.
Bye, Josh.
Okay. So I think he's right that he could have got there by the truck stops. Benny Keys would have took him. Benny Keys halfway in love with that man. You ever seen them? They be looking at each other in the eyes, deep.
Man, you could tell when somebody got that hungry eyes. No, I'm gonna stop though.
Hey, Dumpling, I agree with you. It pissed me off when I seen it. The dude's post about the digging and him talking all in the scary voice. And then I heard him, come up and try to defend it. And like,
there's no defending that. He told, okay, I kept asking in Andrew's chat. They were getting so mad at me for asking. They were like, this stream isn't about that. And I said, but to me, everything is about that right now. Who are you to sit there and taunt a missing 5-year-old baby like that when, And he said, I don't know. You know what I feel. You know how I feel.
Yeah. I was ready to kick some shit when I seen that. I was like, that's some scumbag stuff, because they got busted in that. Okay, somebody has to fix their echo.
It's
the one with the
Love the Scorpio.
Yeah, she said her stuff was messed up in the background, anyways.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Is when she comes in.
If you don't come in with a headset for certain phones, it's messed up, and if you do come in with a headset for certain phones, it's messed up.
Oh,
so the headphones is a game changer. That's all it is.
I hope she can fix it. I really want to hear what she has to say, because she's been a advocate and follower for Summer since like day one.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully she can get it working right long enough to. Let's bring her back in and see if she has it muted now. When you don't talk, mute Love a Scorpio. And then when you talk, unmute.
Because what it is you sound like Charlie Brown's teacher when she starts talking in the background and you ain't even saying nothing.
It's like the echo or something.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Any feedback, honey?
Nope.
No, you're
Nope.
good.
Okay. Just want to check. So what I think all this shenanigans going on, why is it when Allie went down?
Say that one more time, please.
When all this shenanigans that happened and H and Andrew got together, why was it when Allie went down?
I don't know, because maybe Hunter reached out to him and said he needed some help, because I got the screenshots right. Let me see if I can pull this up of what was said between these people. Put me on a live right now. Not right now. I have to deal with your sisters. And then it puts how long? Calm down. Okay, going on live. Flipping on him won't help. Nah, he got to watch it and we'll break it down. Can't he take it down? I'm saying post it up on YouTube, going live with my son. They can ask questions about Summer. I give them support. No, not right now. No, not at this time. So I think this is actually Andrew telling them nah in the beginning.
Yeah.
So
I don't think that Andrew was playing the old, oh, don't do it now, son. I think that it was all set up from the get up.
well, I don't think he had no problem with doing it. He just didn't want to do it right that second.
This happened when Ellie's my niece's name. This happened when Allie, wasn't there to pull them back because she was stopping all of this from happening.
Right.
And I think she was trying to keep Hunter away from his father. Like,
I agree.
him.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
He acted like he didn't know nothing about that peace bond that was taken against him. Protective order.
Oh, he knows.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it was never served on him because he's in New York.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe he took it out. That's why there's no expiration date on it. And it was what, PJ? Hold on, the director's talking. The director said he knows about it. He's a liar.
Yeah. That's just like a
Yeah,
good
'cause-
cop.
You could tell he was lying. His whole demeanor changed. He said no.
Yeah, but if you ain't in
Yeah.
the state and somebody takes a protective order out on you and they never serve it on you, you might not never know you have it.
Yeah.
But that's why I
New
didn't have an
York,
expiration date, because it's probably never been served.
New York sheriffs get that and they serve it, even if it's from another state, because I'm originally from New York. And when I put a protective order on my ex-husband when I was out of state, they still served him.
No, like
So it doesn't matter.
I had to take a protective order on a YouTuber up here that kept coming by my work and house and stuff. And they said because she was in another state that they couldn't serve the protective order. They told me that here. And so I posted it online, and she actually showed up to court because she seen it online. And the judge was like, well, why did you post it? And I was like, because I knew she would show up. She would see it because y'all told me y'all wouldn't deliver the protective order. So I wanted to make sure she knew that protective order was in place. So I posted it online. So yeah, they won't always deliver protective orders when you're out of state.
Yep.
They won't even always give them to you because you're not at immediate threat if somebody's 700 miles away from you.
Jimmy, I just think that timing is so suspect. Allie's down, right? There
Yeah.
ain't nobody out there protecting H. Then Andrew gets this whole scam, whatever we want to call it, and gets Hunter up there. Then Hunter says, oh, I didn't know I was being recorded. Come on, boy.
Yeah, and he definitely knew he was being recorded. He was up there answering questions from the chat.
Right. Exactly.
So he knew he was being recorded, and we don't know if there was a conversation where, because this just starts in the middle of a conversation. So we don't know if Andrew said, hey, man, you can make some money talking about Summer Wells. And then he hit Andrew back up and was like, hey, can we do this live about Summer Wells? And he's like, well, no, not right now.
Right.
Like, it almost seems like he knew what he was talking about, like they had talked before this.
Exactly. And
So
then he said, "Oh, come on up, son. Oh, but
we're
this
only
is
getting a
all
piece of the
Hunter. This
conversation.
is all Hunter. He wants to talk. He wants to talk."
Yeah, he might
Yeah,
want
but
to
then
talk.
he limited on what Hunter could say. He would only let
Absolutely.
Hunter say certain things.
Well, no, he
Absolutely.
was just over talking him about Benny. He didn't like try to stop Hunter from saying anything. He just couldn't stay on track.
Yeah, he put the filler in there.
Time when Hunter would start to answer something, and he'd be like, "Oh fuck, Benny Keys, he's over there streaming us," and it was
But
Exactly.
it was more about Benny Keys than it was about what filling in the blanks for us.
Exactly.
it sure was. Canine Rules, I think you were timed out by accident. I'm sorry. And Dolly, last night, I know I was all for Hunter as a child. He needs help. Leave him out of this. But watching the lives I did today and thinking about it and seeing all the pictures I saw on his daughter's Facebook and the text messages, if they're true, and hearing that he had stolen his mom, this is all alleged, okay, from his father's mouth. So we don't know what's true. But stealing his mom's rent money in December and then stealing it again when it went missing right before he got that tattoo. And him, if those messages were true, he really was pushing his dad to do dono lives and stuff. I don't feel like anyone should be sending cash apps to anyone right now, including him, because I feel like he was kind of, I'm trying to be gentle because he's 17. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
But Andrew had his cash app up way before H did.
yeah, he.
I bet when you looked at Andrew's cash app, because he posted, it didn't look like he got a lot of money. Like he got some money. It didn't look like he got a ton of money.
I didn't see that.
No, but how do we really know, Dolly? You know what I mean?
We really don't.
His
All I
family.
know is how old is the dude? You said 17. He old enough to get a job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
when I was
And not
16,
even.
I was working.
I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna mute.
What are you gonna do? What do you got to say, Dumpling?
I interrupted that guy. I felt bad.
No, you
But
didn't.
okay, good. I wanted to also mention, like, has anyone found out he's having kids, twins, a child at all? Has that been confirmed?
I'm hearing the girl's not pregnant. That's what
Yeah.
I'm hearing now.
And do y'all know how bothersome that is? Because I watched him on his dad's stream say we're having twins, and when his family, when you were streaming that earlier, and everyone, they asked, is he having twins? They all just shut up. It just went silent. It was like they were caught almost, and I don't know. It was concerning to me. It's just a lot to think about,
Is it that this everybody's lying to us?
Yeah, I feel like
they are.
What's true, and they brought this to YouTube. Hunter and Andrew brought this to YouTube themselves. Okay, they put it all out there for everyone. They cannot.
Yeah, because nobody had really been messing with Hunter or Allie or anything before this.
Absolutely.
Right? They hadn't even really been a big focus of the Summer Wells community lately. So,
yep.
Yeah, it came a little out of left field, the timing of it all and everything.
And Dolly, we never sought out Hunter ever. We left Hunter alone.
Right. We said he was a child.
Well, I tried to talk to him once though, only once.
Right.
And that was the time I live streamed it and went up to his house.
But Dolly, you're a YouTuber.
Yeah, but I saw all that you did, Dolly. It wasn't like you were intruding. It wasn't like, come on, boy, let's go do this like his dad did to him.
You weren't torturing him, making him a conversation on your stream ever, really. You would just asked him if he wanted an interview.
Yeah, he had free choice.
Yeah, I mean, I cover all of them from Jody Sue to BK to Don, Candace, to Hunter, to the whole thing. And to me, he's just one of the characters in the story. What does he know? I don't know. Does he hold any information? There's always that possibility. That's always been my curiosity about Hunter. I know he's a kid. Yeah. That's why I felt bad for him.
I was here in the beginning when Jimmy was doing all that stuff, and I think that him going up to him because the kid had to have known something. he was there like the whole time.
Well,
We
he was there till 2:30, and Summer went missing. According, to 911 called what around 5:20.
Yeah, when they went to go
Right.
check on the pizza or whatever it was.
No. They dropped Hunter off because he had to be there for a PO appointment so he could piss in a cup. And
Originally, the original story, Dolly, was he had to go to a doctor's appointment.
I remember that too. That's what I thought. And he was rocking on the bed and shit. And he said he had the
Yep.
quakes. I didn't buy that whole quake thing.
That is
Yep.
what I remember. He wouldn't talk. He was disoriented. He was not himself from that day forward. If
That
that
sounds
doesn't
like
tell
shell
you
shock to
something
me.
happened,
That sounds like shell shock to me. Like, oh, I seen some shit.
Yeah, but this is to say, let's just hypothetically say the kid was involved. Okay. Would he want to come up here now and bring attention to himself if he was involved in something bad?
if
No.
he
Well,
thinks he's smarter and hasn't got caught
I
yet,
think he's smart not to do that in the first.
Well, I don't think he thinks he's super smart. He don't
Well,
carry himself like
listen.
he thinks he's super smart.
Listen,
No,
Doc,
but
man, some people like to play the fool just so people don't think they're smart. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah,
the one
but
person,
not
but the
kids.
one, yeah,
What
but
do
the
you
one
mean,
person
dude?
that
That was
brought
like
him up
talking
was
with
his
Mo.
father.
Andrew should have waited. They should have all waited till after what was done with Allie was done with Allie.
Exactly.
yeah.
It was in poor time and things of that nature. And if it was just, we need some money to go buy drugs and alcohol with, then that's horrible. But if he's going to actually pay a bill with it, make sure his sister's light bill or water bill is paid, then we did the right thing by helping the kid. I'm sure his family is going to need some help when they lose Allie. But
Yeah.
to make it be like she's gone and everybody's just feeling bad for you, and a lot of it's a lie. And if you want people's help, like Dumpling was saying, then you do need to fill us in a little bit on how she's doing. But that's why we're helping.
I have something else to say about that. He was saying that Hunter said she was, I hate saying the word.
Gone.
I'm sorry. Yeah, gone. Okay, yeah, gone. But the messages he pulled up clearly said she has no brain activity, so she's basically gone, or she's, she's, in other words, she's gone, something like that.
Uh-huh.
And Andrew said, "I know, I know," and that right there, that was not. She is gone. She's not on this earth anymore. She's not breathing. She doesn't have to. She's gone. She's gone. That's what we had. We were under the impression she was absolutely gone, but both of them sat there and knew
that she wasn't absolutely gone.
Yes, and that message.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but Andrew could not have took that as she had passed.
No, and he knew it. He knew it.
He knew it. He did.
That's why when he came up and was talking to Dolly, it put me off so far back because he basically put all the shit blame on Hunter the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he made the decision to let Hunter do that too. So you got to take some fault in it. You could have just said, "Nah, man, we ain't doing it on my channel. That ain't the right thing to do."
Exactly.
And now after helping his son and saying it's my son, I'm gonna be there for him. Now all of a sudden his son's doing all these horrible things,
Right?
And he's not a good kid.
Yeah, he wasn't mad at him 2 days ago. He had did all the horrible shit before this. So why was you cool then but not cool now?
Right.
Is it like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, and I'm surprised that he's on the attack.
I don't know. I don't know.
He has to know that's not good for his channel. People are watching this and they're watching you attack your son while he's losing his mama. I can't see his subscriber count going up right now. I just can't.
It's definitely not. He had 400 people in there when I was in there commenting about, guys, look, yesterday when there was a comment under my name, someone kept commenting, Andrew is a scammer over and over. That was not me. That was a troll. They're doing it with Dolly's name. Who knows whose name? So
there's a few of them on my name.
Before you believe something, be careful. Make sure it's really the person you think it is, okay?
Yeah, if you don't see a wrench or something by it, man, it might not be them.
Yeah, well, I don't go in many chat rooms, so when you see me in random chat rooms, you usually I wouldn't be in. You pretty much know that's a troll, and it's during the day. Most of the time, I'm asleep. The trolls usually disappear with my name by the time I'm awake. I don't know. They came in here the other night in my room with my name.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I know someone went in Andrew's earlier. Dolly's soap on a rope,
Dolly soap on a rope.
and they thought it was you, and everyone was
Yeah,
getting
that's
on.
a good tag.
Yeah, like I'm gonna put Dolly soap on a rope as my name. Make that make sense.
First off, do you have any soap on a rope yet?
No, I don't have any soap on a rope.
What are you sleeping on, bro? You could be hooking up and getting that Bob Barker check, bro.
That's true, Dolly. Just put some soap in the rope. Put some rope in the soap while it's cooling. Soap on a rope, Dolly.
Candle wax type shit.
I don't think many people I don't know, man. Soap on a damn rope. I don't got no soap on a rope, and I ain't been trolling nobody, and I ain't been in nobody's account. So
well, the thing is, you control the people that like try to show you, like, hey man, look, I'll send you free soap on a rope because it's gonna seem like you want to go to jail, so you keep going where you go.
But if you do need some good soap, the best soap in the game, you can always go to buydollysoap.com. As a matter of fact, I made a bunch of lotion before I went live. I made some love spell. I made some. What else did I make, PJ? Pink sugar. I made a bunch of stuff. Right, my whole house smells like
raspberry lemonade.
Yeah. So I was making raspberry lemonade earlier, right? So I got these little lids that they got these little plunger type things that they push down in the bottle so you don't spill the oil because the oil is really expensive. And I go to pull the cap off and I spray fucking oil all over my house. Right? So my whole house reeks of raspberry lemonade. The whole house smells like raspberry lemonade.
Smells good though.
It smells good. It's just strong as shit because I spilled a lot of it. I spilled probably like $25 worth of oil.
That's my favorite tea. Just to let you know, raspberry lemonade.
Yeah, the whole crib right now smells like raspberry lemonade because I was making that raspberry lemonade lotion, and when I popped the cap off, oil just sprayed all over the wall, all over the.
Honey smell. You get some honey in there. Dude, that should probably smell fire.
Nah, I was just thinking. I'm glad it was a scent that at least I like the smell of.
Yeah.
But I was making lotions and things before I came up here live, and that's what PJ's in there doing is filling orders.
So
somebody said, Lynn said I ordered the Dolly mystery box. Can't wait to get it. PJ does all the mystery boxes. She makes them cool. I see a lot of people.
PJ does good on those.
I see a lot of people posting pictures of them.
Mm-hmm.
So she handles all that stuff.
Yeah.
She does packing, shipping, receiving. I'm just
always working hard for you, Dolly. Bless her heart.
I just make it.
Hey, Dolly, I got to run. I just want to say one thing. I know you've always been for summer, and I have been speaking for my personal self. And I just want to say that I really truly think that this is just obviously a scam, what happened, right?
Yeah.
And I really, truly think that they do not give a flying F about summer. And that's the true heartbreaking situation of this all.
Oh, yeah. They made that pretty clear last night.
Yeah, they did. And I just want everybody to know that the people that truly care about what happened to summer, where summer is, who did this to summer, has to stay in the forefront and let the distractions fall to the side, because that's really what's important. Summer is the person, the little girl that we are all wanting to help find and bring to justice.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Summer is the number one focus on our, in our community. Literally, we love that baby. She's turned into our baby.
Absolutely.
And that man has the audacity to make those videos to make the true crime. He said it was to make the true crime community angry. How dare
you? Did that. You did that.
Yeah, that was the goal.
Oh, yeah. You got your goal. You made everybody angry, but now everybody's angry at you. What's your out? Yeah,
There's
we're
no
gonna
coming back from that, guys.
yeah,
You can say
you come back
sorry.
from everybody being mad at you. Not only mad at you, disgusted by you.
yeah, and now we're gonna come back firing blazing guns for summer.
Yeah, there's no. Yep.
Oh,
Absolutely.
they knew that was coming. And you see Andrew, he's trying to distance himself from what his
Mm.
brother does. Nah, you ain't distancing yourself because you let him up there on your channel.
Yep,
Uh-huh.
and they underestimate the summer army, the summer community, whatever name you want to put on it. They underestimate us all, and we are thousands. We are
We are.
thousands.
We wouldn't have to deal with these scumbags if people would stop giving them a voice.
Yep.
You know what, Dolly? That's what I said. He's not coming. He is not. He cannot possibly come up here and try to come back from this after he let that man on his panel to speak for him today, gave him a platform. He gave him the platform for people to be able to see those videos that scumbag made. Okay. There's no, I'm sorry, but no, he's done.
Yeah.
They're done.
Yeah. All right. I just want to say goodnight. God
Oh,
bless all of you. Keep
you be
fighting
good.
for summer. We got this. We're gonna find justice for this baby, and we're gonna find those perpetrators too.
Yes.
Find
Much
justice
Yeah.
for all.
much love to you all. Thanks, Dolly, for having me up.
Not a problem. Peace.
Peace.
So yeah, they got some crazy stuff
Tony
going on. And
Stone.
there was one more video that I wanted to pull up, and this was a lady that showed up at the hospital. Let me see if I can. PJ sent it to me, so let me see if I can cue this up. And this would have been, I guess, that toaster oven lady.
Yeah, toaster oven.
Okay, timestamp 3144. Okay,
She's a local there, Dolly.
okay. I hear she's
Oh, hello.
homeless and she was just trying to help them. Okay, let's see what we got here. 30. I can't see. I'm blind as shit. Hold on. 31. What did she say? 31-minute mark? We'll start at around 30. 31. All right, I'm gonna pull this up for you guys. Let's see. Where's my? Boop. Okay.
To take us through what happened with that?
Well, I just seen, where the Allie was in the hospital on life support. And Andrew had made me a mod after I took up for Hunter back when I'd heard a couple of videos. And I didn't ask to be a mod or anything like that. But when Andrew had Hunter on there, and Hunter said he was having twins and all this was going on, I thought Andrew was really trying to help Hunter.
I did too.
And help this family.
He may have, and then it.
And I believed him. I really believed he was going to Tennessee to support his son. I didn't know that he was just drifting or not allowed or whatever's going on. And there's different people in different cities I go to, and that I'll ask, they know about summer, they know about kids in their city, they know, different things, and they'll, put them on the prayer list. And I'd ask different people to put Allie and her family on prayer list. And when I was talking to one person, we were talking about, are they being cremated? Is there going to be a funeral? I said, I don't know.
Okay, so I don't know.
And I said, I don't know. I said,
who the thumbnail is.
That
Okay.
is Duchess. That is Duchess, and she has toaster oven on her phone. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So there's toaster oven speaking, but she's speaking under Duchess's account. Right?
Yeah, right. Sorry, I was stopping.
Okay.
probably Summer Wells community will
What's up,
pay
Scott?
for her funeral. I said, I don't know. And so we started talking about the cremation and, and there's...
Why am I posting that so much?
And they would, be willing to help. I told them the situation. And I said, I don't know, but I heard they're being evicted. I don't know. I said, I know 2 of the
But they
kids
made it
are
clear.
having babies. And
They made it clear today they wasn't being evicted over money, though. That just Allie's 5-year Section 8 plan is up. Okay.
But they didn't renew it or nothing.
I guess you have to do it every 5 years.
And she forgot.
She's in the hospital in a medicated coma, about to die, Buddha.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
So her Section 8 is up, and everybody was thinking, well, they're getting kicked out because they're behind in rent. But they said today that it wasn't because they were behind on anything or needed anything. It was because it had been 5 years and the Section 8 was up. So
I said it's just a bad situation. And so we talked about it, and they said in this situation, they would give me information and a funeral home, and they would cover the cost of a cremation. And if they wanted a service, they would pay for that. They would do the service free of charge and assist his family with whatever it needed. And I said, but I was worried about YouTube and how everything gets out, and I wanted it private, not on YouTube, not with anybody knowing the funeral home that would be used or who pays or anything. And, and that wasn't going to be let out. And let's see what happened next.
well, I mean, technically, you don't got to tell us nothing. The family don't. They don't owe us that. We kind of want that because, we're concerned, but they technically don't owe us anything, and
to your privacy.
But at the same token is if you're struggling, YouTube would really can help you. If you're good people and people choose to help you, you'd be amazed at what you can get done with 1,000 people, right? Because like I said, like if one person, everybody donates $1, shit, you got $1,000 right there. That's the damn cremation alone. You know what I'm saying?
Hey Jimmy, even when we were helping rapper Jay get his stuff on, and this kid was good, and he turned evil on us and stuff. Like,
well, no good deed goes undone. Yeah, we bought his whole studio.
Yeah.
And then
He's been trolling ever since.
He's been trolling ever since, right? He created a monster, a little baby Frankenstein. Yeah, you do a good deed from the heart. You can't control what people become. If they take your money and become an evil villain, you hope they become Spider-Man and Batman. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know. Sometimes they turn into damn Green Goblin.
Man, that dude turned into Two-Face too quick.
So yeah, I haven't helped too many people that have bit me in the hand, though. Most people, when you help them, they're grateful. And I've gotten better at picking people to help. I guess now it's not to help these idiots, and they would have just took my money and didn't even need it.
Yeah, I'm grateful.
So
I wish
I dodged the bullet on that one.
Yeah, I wish YouTube algorithm wasn't taking away my people who subscribe to my channel. And
Scotty, you shouldn't be blocked on StreamYard. That's the link right here.
Yeah, dude, you should be able to.
You may have to verify. I may have it on verified users. I'm not for sure. That's probably why it won't let you in.
Yeah, because it was on verified because I had to use my my Google and then my YouTube link.
That keeps a lot of like new accounts
People
that try to porn bomb you. Yeah, they can't get up in the room.
But you've been paying which plan are you on?
What do you mean?
StreamYard.
I'm on the highest tier you can get on StreamYard.
That's what I figured because I could stream on my channel. I'm like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah, you can stream my shit, multi-streaming. I can stream the 10 channel, all that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said I got you. Yeah, get up here then. You got him.
They wrote me down all the information, and I started trying to get a hold of Andrew. And I don't know what day it was now, but the day he got his computer and game system, and
day before
I noticed he was live, and I went in his live, and I kept trying to get his attention. I had called several creators. I called you, Duchess.
Yes, you asked me to call Justin to see if he had Andrew's number because you wanted to pass on that information. And
I was trying to get my number to Andrew to call me. Because, you know, people, I don't care if, you know, they had my number. And, but, you know, I kept trying to get Andrew's attention. I asked him if he would call Justin or somebody and get my number from them and call me. And I didn't want to put what it was about in the chat. And he said maybe later because he was busy, you know, he was putting together his gaming system or computer, whatever it is he got. So I thought, well, this is kind of important. And so then I wrote in the chat because, you know, when someone passes away, you have to have things going pretty quickly. You can't wait.
That is pretty
You have
true.
to know what funeral home's going to come pick them up. You got to know. And with this being all free, I had specific rules, like how they, you know, wanted it. They didn't want to have a person sent to another facility and then this person decide to take them up on this free offer. And then that's another cost of transporting that person. So I wanted that information to them soon. And I was trying to wait and hear from someone. If I didn't want to go to the hospital. I just wanted Andrew to get the information to the family. And calling the hospital wouldn't be an option because they're not going to take that information or give me information. So I couldn't get a hold of who I wanted to go with me. So I thought, well.
Hold on a second. We got Stony Stone in the back. That you, Stony? That you?
Yeah, it's me, but I'm having a problem with my headset. But I guess, yeah,
I just want to make sure it was you.
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, yo, what up, Stony?
Go ahead. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Hey, we're gonna come up here and smoke with me, bro.
Man, I was told that the cafeteria
marijuana. This is my birth given name. You got to blame my parents.
Okay. We're gonna kick back into this video and see what she says real quick.
On the side, go ahead.
All right.
Area closed at 2:00, so you can't get food. You know, there's a Subway or something, maybe a coffee shop. But so I was having a meal cooked fresh, and someone called and said she passed away, and I said, oh, you know, and you've talked to that person. So I took off from there and didn't get the food yet, but they had started it, and I wanted to get all the paper, you know, the information, contact numbers to the family. So I went to the hospital and went to the ICU and walked straight in, and went to the nurse's desk and said I was looking for the person that was the one in charge. I didn't know if it was Allie's mom, if it was,
what up, Todd?
you know, one of the kids, the great grandma. They said I need to
What up, Todd?
to that family and whoever's in charge. But they said they're in the waiting room, so I went to the waiting room. Nobody was in the waiting room, so I went back to the desk, and I said, "This is what I'm here for." And I said, "This free cremation, these services are offered to the family at no cost. And I need to get this." I said, "It has to be the family to make the arrangements." And I said, "I can't do any of that type of stuff. All I can do is just give them the offer and the information." So I wrote it all down for them up there also. And I said, "Here, I'll put my number in case you guys need to contact me for any questions or anything."
What you all doing? We're listening to this audio real quick.
Go ahead.
Can you hear?
Mm-hmm. I can hear you.
Okay. So I didn't know if my
Yeah, that
phone
was
was
weird
going
because
out.
she stopped talking
So
when you started
when
talking.
I was going to leave, you
Good
know, and just
timing.
hope and pray. And then I saw some of the family downstairs, and I walked over, and I said, and you know, I recognized Hunter from being on his dad's live, but I didn't know, you know, the others exactly which was which. And I said, I was wanting to speak. I don't know who's in charge. And I said that I was bringing information. So, you know, and at this time, I'm still thinking she's dead. And because the nurse's desk and everyone up there and the nurse supervisor are looking at me, I said, I know you can't give me information. I said, but I'm hoping you haven't sent her body anywhere yet. And they're looking at me like I've lost my mind.
But you
Damn.
didn't know that Andrew and all of this had taken place on
No,
YouTube
I
because
didn't know. No, I
Okay.
thought she was dead because Hunter went on Andrews, they said, and said she died.
right. Okay.
And you know the person that called.
Well, they insinuated that she died. They never technically said that she died. Can't get through Jams Chamber reunion another day. Good to see you, Scotty. Good to see you, Todd. There's a lot of old heads in here tonight. Good to see all my old school people from the Jams TV days. Okay. So anyway, if you're just tuning in and you don't know what's going on, we've been covering the case of Summer Wells. There's a person involved in that case by the name of Hunter, a young man. His mother was one of Candace's, which is Summer's mother, friends, and she has fell ill. She's in ICU. They came up here and said that she was gone. A lot of people said, you know, gone means deceased, but technically she wasn't deceased. They're saying she's brain dead. That's what they meant by gone. So, and that was 3 days ago. The lady is still alive at this point, and these nurses were probably looking at this lady in the hospital thinking that she's crazy because she, for all we know, she could be sitting up talking, eating a cheeseburger right now.
Mm-hmm.
Alden told me that.
Yes.
And so, you know, they're all looking at me like I'm stupid.
Bones, get
So when I'm talking to this one group, you know, I said,
Thank you so much.
someone's offered, you know, they'll take care of a cremation. And if you want a service or anything like that, I said, that'll be covered. It's up to the family. I said, it's your choice and nobody will know. It'll be kept offline. Nobody's going to know the funeral home or who's paying or anything. And so one lady that had brown hair,
Make sure to thank Bones, guys, if you got a
she
membership.
started crying. And she reached over and started hugging me. And she was all excited about, you know, all of that going on. So I'm like, well, I need to talk to whoever's in charge. So hold on.
Okay.
Well, it must be pretty serious if the girl was crying and hugged her when they told her about the services.
And hold on a second.
Okay.
I gotta take my shots.
I found out through
Hang on a second.
Andrew.
Guys.
Andrew and Hunter. That's how we all found out.
Supporting her.
Yeah, they're the ones that went live. They're the ones that started talking about this. Ain't something the internet started and drugged them into it. They started this and drug us into it. Technically.
They brought the business to YouTube asking for donations. And like I said, we don't deserve to know their business, but they did put it out there. You know.
Everything, I'm watching them.
Miss Melody has kept the gifting train alive right there. She just gifted 5 memberships. So she gifted you a membership, guys. Make sure you give her a big virtual hug and thank her. Board the membership train. Get on board. Get a window seat.
Anybody else would have gave up, you know. I appreciate y'all being so kind in here.
In this channel we're watching,
That's all.
Not for that.
Okay.
is Smiley's. What does that say? Smiley's Stories World.
Yes, Smalley Stories World. I think.
Smiley Stories World, guys. If you want to check this person out, that is who we're watching.
Okay, so so Andrew didn't send you to do anything at the hospital.
No.
You were just simply reaching out to say, I know that that money is tight, and I have a way that if they need this, I just want to give them the information. So if they would like to do this, they have the information and they can make the decision on their own if they would like to have this free cremation. And you were just offering this, and you did tell them like you did not want this to be on YouTube. You just wanted to.
Okay, I gotta pause this for 1 second. Sorry, guys. I gotta thank Sissy. Sissy, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Big virtual hugs to you. Get on the gift and membership train. All right, all aboard. Make sure y'all thank her if you got a membership from her, guys. Okay, because we got it on members only tonight, so it should have just let 5 of you guys in. So welcome. Make sure you thank Sissy.
I got a question.
Yes.
Who are all these strangers that are out here trying to do business for this family? I just don't get this.
I don't either, bro.
This would be like let me explain an example. It's a really good one this time. Look. So Jimmy, I understand your heart's in the right place and you'd want to, if something happened in my family, you'd want to help me, right?
Yeah.
Like I would you. But I know you. But I don't know these women, but if they were in here trying to take care of my mom's situation, who are they?
Well, I don't say take care of it, but help.
They're at the hospital. They're at the hospital and dealing with the funeral home. How is that? I've watched this all night. I've been watching this since the beginning of all this crap. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You know what's crazier than that, Stoney? You know what's crazier than that? We got 1,100 people in the room and we only got 460 likes. And the algorithm hates my face, right? And we can rage against the machine right now and throw a wrench right into YouTube by hitting that like button. They'll be forced to share my ugly face that gives people nightmares for continuous years. Okay, and you can help about their life. And you can help on that just by just hitting that one little button. It's free this week. I'm not even charging. Okay. I'm not going to scam you like Andrew Hiltz to get you to like it. All you got to do is thumb it up. Okay.
Hey, Dolly.
Guys. Yes.
Did you say that she was going to have surgery? Or did they just say that? Allie.
Who knows?
Hold on. Let's get into it.
Yes, it was to be private.
Okay. Okay.
So, yes, because I couldn't get a hold of Andrew. And I had posted in his chat, you know, after I kept asking him to call me. I posted, you know, I thought, well, I'm just going to have to. I posted in his chat about the cremation and no cost to the family. And I want to get the details to him. So I was doing other things and I looked up to see if he responded. And as I looked up, my comment was being deleted. So I typed, "Did you see my comment, Andrew?" He said, "What comment?"
Well, if he said what comment, that means he can see your comment.
People to see that there was a free offer and free cremation and free services being offered. I don't know. But
so at what point, Toaster, did you just realize, I mean, when you went up there to offer this to the family at that time, the family didn't express that they were upset that you were there to just give them the information if they needed help?
No, they were very nice.
Okay.
And there was a brown-headed lady there, and she gave me hugs when she heard and cried when she heard there was some people that were willing to pay for this because, doing a funeral is a lot of money. Even
that shit is not cheap. That's for sure.
It's above 1,500.
And
so, Toaster, at what point did this change? Because from what I understand,
I think a cremation, I guess it depends where you live, but I know it's roughly over $1,000 mark.
Mm-hmm. No,
You know,
that's why I said it's above 1,500.
and it's true, like they're saying, when you pass away, they don't give you long at the hospital. They send you to a funeral home, and every minute you sit at that funeral home's charging you. You know, so it ain't cheap to die these days. That's why people have life insurance.
And
And the
the
funeral home
family
be
said
holding
that
on
they
them funerals and stuff. So like, if you want to have a ceremony, you have to book one.
Yeah, like when we buried my brother, we had to finance that. You know, you better have some good credit. Your family, your loved one dies. That's the bad thing about it. And it's only getting more expensive because they're running out of places to bury people. That's why more people are choosing to be cremated, because the price to get cremated is fairly compared to burying you. If you got $15,000, yeah, or $15,000 to $25,000, you can bury somebody.
That's why you pre-plan it.
$1,200.
That's why you pre-plan it and you get it all done. I've had mine since I've been 21 years old, bro.
Yeah, you get life
People don't
insurance.
want to think about it.
Planned out.
They don't want to think about this. This is the number one worst topic on the planet.
Well, originally, I had my plot already, and I gave it to my brother when he passed away.
You got a backyard full, so you just go out there and fall.
Yeah, but they don't bury people in the graveyards that are behind my house anymore. That's an old slave graveyard.
People are saying though that she did work at Walmart for a good amount of time, and they have really good insurance. And Hunter on Andrew's Live said that his mom was not on any kind of government help or in Section 8 housing, and their rent was over $900. So I think there's a lot of miscommunication.
Hey, so that's the reason I'm here. Maybe you guys can explain it real quick. So on the live stream tonight, Hunter said the girls said that they never accepted no food stamps, no assistance or nothing. But then the daughter came out and said they were about to lose their apartment from Section 8. So which is it? They didn't accept it or they did accept it? Because one of the requirements,
the one that was gone.
One of the requirements, real quick, is that they have to be on government assistance to get a program like that, like Lincoln, the medical card and stuff like that. So I don't know.
The daughter said she was on food stamps for a little while, I believe.
But Section 8, you got to stay on food stamps. You got to be eligible for food stamps to stay on. In my state, you do.
Well,
yeah, I think that's a state-to-state thing.
Yeah, because some states you can get eligibility if you're a pregnant woman.
Yeah, like where she's at.
Guys, different.
Here, after 5 years, they give you the damn house. They give it to you. Here in Virginia, yeah, they'll give you the house. You stay there so many years, they give it to you. They're like, here, it's your house. They give you the deed and everything. You can sell the bitch.
One more thing that I have to say, because today, after seeing all this, I was like, I got to reach out to my brother's family in Chattanooga, right outside Chattanooga, and I got people in top of Mount Eagle, right there in Jasper County. I mean, right there. So I had to ask the question: how old do you have to be legal responsibility of your mother or father's death arrangements? And they said, well, it depends on if you're the eldest son. I'm like, really? That's what I was kind of getting at. I said 17. He said, done. You're responsible. So that's where Hunter's going to have a problem. He don't see it yet, but I have people there. And I asked them today, and they said,
but he has an older sister, so she would be.
It doesn't matter. He is the eldest son. There's a big difference. He's the eldest son, eldest living son, holds the bearing of all of it. I know, because I'm an eldest living son. My mother's
the oldest living son myself too.
Yep, I'm the youngest in my family.
Well, there you go. But as being the
I'm old as shit. Did I tell you my family old?
Dolly, real quick.
My mom, I'm the responsibility.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just telling you. I'm hopping down. I'll be in chat, okay?
Okay.
Well, good to see you there, Dumpling. Hi, how you doing?
Hey, Stony. All right, I'll be in chat, y'all.
All right.
I'm just curious if anybody can tell me. So, what is it? One way or the other? How? We don't know, because it ain't our business. We should know her finances.
Well, I'm sure we're going to go over it a little bit. Let's get through some of this video for
Go ahead. Yeah, I want to.
That Andrew sent you there to go to people's houses and record them.
No.
Did that happen? You told me you didn't know where they lived.
I don't know where they live. I don't know who lives with who. I know none of that. I thought Allie, they all lived with Allie. But people have since,
And you don't even know where any of those people live. Like, you never tried to find out where they lived. And I also heard a creator state that you called TBI to report something about Hunter, and that wasn't you either, correct?
No.
Okay, I can say this.
That was not me.
The person that's calling the police and things like that, that is no more than the team of BK and Tiffany Marie. Right, BK, I heard an audio clip of him earlier talking about the picture of Hunter has a gun and he's calling the PO and blah. And let me tell you this, when BK says when he says he's going to do these things, he is going to do these things. He did the same type of weirdo shit to me, calling the police, accusing me of things and that he's heard on the internet with no back into it and things that they
make you do some crazy things.
Yeah, because he thinks if he does all this chaos, people are going to watch him. And the man is literally attacking a kid. Okay. Yeah. This kid ain't a suspect. This kid ain't been named the #1 suspect in the disappearance of Summer Wells and nothing. This is a grown man acting like he's trying to pick a fight with a kid. And the bad thing about that is the kid would whip his ass. That's even much makes it crazier.
Saying this to be a Cat Williams incident.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
The only difference is Cat Williams is funny and BK is occasionally funny.
And I think Cat Williams will fucking slap the shit out of you, I think.
Oh no, he definitely get in a couple licks before you
get his ass beat. Yeah. Cat Williams, he's gonna slap you.
We just go by BK because he's a grimy dude, and we don't want to give grimy people up here a platform. That's what it really is about. If we take the platform away from people, they'll stop doing some of these terrible things. So if we plug the people and you just go over there and watch how grimy they are, all that really does is help them. And I don't want to assist none of these terrible people on the internet. Okay. I just know when the law starts getting called and the social service starts getting called and the dog catcher starts getting called and that who's responsible for that, because it's a group of people, that's all they do.
That's all bullshit.
You talking about some people that climbing out of the sewers in New York?
I don't know about all that, but I'm just saying there's some people that are in sewers that are streaming from the sewers.
Listen, that is all bullshit. You're dealing with you're messing with people's life for real. You're playing real life Russian roulette. And I'm gonna tell you, some people ain't gonna play your games. I guarantee you. You fuck around, you're gonna find out at my house. I'm just here to tell you.
It happens.
I'm a strong believer in the faithful game. FAFO. You fuck around, you will find out.
Oh yeah,
that's the way it is. I'm faithful.
We from that show 100%. Me state and the fuck around and find out opportunities.
You ain't kidding. And I'm gonna tell you, shame on all of them. Now look, Jim, let's get through this.
All right.
I had when I was leaving the hospital is when I saw the family, and they said, "Grandma's out here," and they took me over to see Grandma.
Which Hunter's grandma?
That's Grandbun.
Great grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And
Grandbun.
so he was on the phone with his dad all the time, So I said, let me talk to Andrew, because I never spoke to Andrew. I said, well, no, just give Andrew my number and have him call me. And so he called me, when we were on, going out the hospital door because they were outside smoking. And so I went to talk to him and tell him, about this going on and blah, blah, blah. And I said, the nurse's desk has the information. I gave the information to one of the other people. There were 3 people that's got the information for that.
Okay, wait, I need to go. I need to stop for a second. I see somebody in chat said that you were sitting in the parking lot of where they live and they called and told you to leave. But that's not true. That's
that is not true.
Just wanted to clarify that for Eyes of Brown in the chat.
See, I can't see the chat.
I know, but that's why I'm simply, because there doesn't need to be misinformation. What if it was another YouTuber that was doing it and then Toaster got blamed for it?
When we were outside, there was a car.
Well, it's definitely not Dolly, okay? Because Dolly is in Virginia in my studio.
Hey, Jimmy, who's this lady talking? Can I ask?
This is Toaster Oven, and the YouTube creator is Smiley Stories World. I'm sorry, guys.
Someone's Toaster Oven?
Toaster Oven is a lady that apparently lives in Tennessee. From what I hear, she's a homeless lady. I may be wrong, but she helps in missing cases and missing kids and things. And she went up to the hospital to tell them about some services she knew about that may help bury their loved one. And I guess she just did it out of the kindness of her heart. But since she knows Andrew, they think Andrew sent her to like spy and plot on him. And you know what I'm saying? A little bit of conspiracy involved in it.
Yeah. Do you believe she is or not?
No, I don't think so. I don't think Andrew's setting nobody up there. I don't think he cares enough. He probably wouldn't get off his video game long enough.
Not smart enough to. I that's a whole nother topic. All right.
All right.
That drove by slow, and they had their phone up.
This is in the hospital parking lot, though, not at their house.
On the road, but there was a light on their phone, you know, on the back side, like you would have your flashlight on.
Right.
And I thought, I wonder why they had that on. And then I thought maybe they're videoing. I didn't know. So I just stepped in front of the family and didn't say anything. And, you know, that way it blocked Grandma and them. And so we just kept talking and stuff. And
another woman
the
was
one brown-headed lady started, because I was going to go pick up that food I ordered and bring back to them. And the one brown-headed lady, it was a friend of Allie's. She was talking about making GoFundMe's and all this stuff, and you know, and said something about the babies or True's baby, and I said, you know, I said, if she needs things, I said, this community, I said, they would make one of those wish list things.
Did y'all catch that? He didn't say True. That is what. Hey, PJ.
Amen, Jen B.
Hey, PJ, can you hear me? True is who? Hunter's sister. So Hunter's sister is the one with the baby?
True.
Yeah, she's pregnant. So allegedly the girl Hunter is not having no babies. It's his sister. Okay. Yeah, we were told it was both. Okay, and he was having twins, but it appears that it's just True, his sister. I don't know for that to be a fact, but that's just allegedly that's what's on the internet right now.
And people don't buy that. We just want the GoFundMe. I said no. I said
what?
People, if it's for a baby, I said they would get what that baby. It's a very loving community. And then you know, I said, well, what about Hunter's baby? And Grandma looked up and said something about what baby? The test was negative. And I just put that off as, you know, Grandma, she's under a lot of stress. It breaks my heart. I mean, she has the weight of the world of this family on her shoulders.
You told me that when we talked that she was just, you were so worried for her, and you asked me if I would pray for her and Bear, and I said yes. And
Anna,
said they were just so
3
upset,
months, 3 days
you were
off,
worried for them, and they needed help.
Awesome.
And you see a young girl with silent tears going down both sides of her face. You know, that's heartbreaking.
That is awesome, Dumpling.
Yes, absolutely.
And that child needs help. I'm not talking. I mean,
okay, so you know, basically, it sounds like Hunter's girlfriend's not pregnant, and that was very misleading in the beginning. Now Hunter may have told his dad that she was pregnant with twins. I mean, I
He
don't
did.
really know. Like this
He
may
said
be
it on the live.
maybe Andrew is a scumbag, but he ain't. You know, he ain't at the level of scumbag that I was thinking he was. A little bit lower level, but that's still a scumbag. Andrew,
He's still a scumbag.
don't sit up there and think you ain't a scumbag. You still dirty as shit, right? But maybe there's a little bit of, you know, truth in his lies. You know, he's still lying about shit, but he's telling partial truth, partial lies.
Read the chat. Dumpling seen it too. He sat and told his dad he was having twins on a
Whatever that
live
child
before.
needs.
Say it one more time.
Dumpling just said it in the chat. She said, I watched it. I did too. I was there. I watched him tell his dad they were pregnant with twins.
Yeah.
Sure did. On a
Yeah.
live.
Hey, Dolly, I'm gonna jump off. I'll holler at you though later.
All right, Buddha.
All right, Buddha, good to
Later,
see you,
chat.
bro.
All right, so I'm gonna post a link to get up in the chat, but we're gonna continue to go over this.
That child needs, no matter what anybody's done. That great grandma, she needs help. No matter what anybody's done. That great grandma has the weight of the world on her. She is distraught. And when people
Oh yeah, guys, in that video I went to look because I needed a picture of Hunter for the thumbnail. That video they took down. Andrew took that video down. But the good thing about that is I reviewed the video, so I have the video.
I mean, it's hard enough.
Yes, we have wax melts, Tammy. Okay. I think is PJ in the chat. She may not be, but yeah, we got what? Oh, she's not in the chat. Okay. So yeah, we have wax melts and lotions and soaps and sunglasses and all that good stuff that you can support the channel with. So check it out. BuyDollySoap.com. That's my plug for the night. I ain't gonna do it a million times. So thank you guys that do support and help the channel. It's super awesome of you.
And, you know, none of them drive. Can you imagine if they're at home or wherever they live and the hospital calls and says, we need you now? Can you imagine how long it takes?
I've
to
gotten
ride
that call.
Public transportation like a bus to get to the hospital.
Right.
Can you imagine what stress that would be trying to catch this? I don't know, how many buses or any of that, I'm sure some friends probably bring some of them back and forth. I don't know. I didn't ask those questions.
Right, because you're not trying to go get in their real life.
Yes, Andrew came up here earlier. Me and Andrew spoke. I will try to clip that out for you guys later. I'll get PJ to cut it out and I'll repost it because I think people need to see that conversation.
Hey, Jim, real quick. Somebody in the chat room, Legs for Days, said, Queen, she did pass. Oh my God, praying for her and the family. I was hoping she would pull through. Is that true? Is that right? Or
I don't know.
I don't know.
Queen
Just
said,
right
I
now.
don't know who Queen is. So, yeah, but that's not always true. Legs for Days.
I know.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna put death on this lady till we know she is like. Till we see a big ass fat lady come out here and start singing, we ain't gonna say this lady's dead again.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I just wanted to know because if somebody knew something I didn't.
Yeah. And guys, if you do, and if anybody does have an update, like the young lady that came in here last night and shared this whole video with us today, thank you so much for that. We didn't really get what we wanted, but thank you for doing that. And given them a platform to speak. It really, not a lot came from it, but I respect their wishes of, definitely don't be messing with their mom. Don't be stalking them right now. And I'm sure when they want to talk, they'll talk. Now, was it all a scam? It seemed in that way. A lot of it was. And I feel, bad because I had my viewers, feeling bad for these people. But needless to say, it was a good deed. Hopefully the kid does the right thing with the money. He is going to need the money because it probably is going to look like they're going to end up maybe having to bury their mama. I pray to God that ain't the case, and that we get to be really mad at him when she pulls through, because you think people are mad now, they're gonna be really mad if she pulls through and he was up here saying she was dead.
I hope she does pull through. I don't want to see
I pray to God she pulls through. Allie was nice to me when I met her. You know what I'm saying?
She never done nothing to me.
I have met Allie in person. I can say that. So,
yes, you did.
and she didn't kill me. She didn't smash my head like a grate, and she was fairly nice to me under the circumstances. So why would I have any hard feelings about this lady? I don't want nothing but for the best for her and her family.
Situation. You just came there to offer, hey, I know that finances are tight. Here is some information if you would like to pursue this free cremation. And I also brought some food. And then now after all of this happened, you left and you didn't go to their house or call anybody. You just left.
When I left, that's the first time I've ever met them and the last time. Because even if they accept, that's why they have the numbers of the people.
They don't have to go through you. They can make a decision and they can pursue it on their own.
It is none of my business. They call that number, those numbers themselves, and nobody knows. What happens after that? Nobody has to know when she dies. If she dies, nobody has to know where she's taken or if there's a service.
Okay, here's the thing, though.
They would not be contacting
when
me
you die,
they
do a death report, and that death report becomes public record. Everybody knows she's in the hospital, so everybody would do records request, and they would know she had passed away. There's really no way to stop the internet from knowing. We're, the one thing about true crime is we're sleuths. We know how to find out shit. That's the one good thing we have as a community. We will find every drop of dirt, every single thing on you in a matter of 30 minutes.
To do with it either.
I could have your DNA profile in 30 minutes.
I understand.
It was just fell into my lap kind of. And I said, okay. I said, this is a good thing. One, it takes a lot of burden off of this family to know that if something does happen, things are took care of and they don't have to scrounge last minute, because you have to pay when it happens. Most funeral homes don't give you a payment plan.
Oh, hell no, they don't. No,
I
they
had to get a
don't.
loan for my brother. And, when they're holding his body for 10 days and saying, we got to get this done, I'm like, I'm still waiting on the loan to process. Yes. That is difficult, because then not only do you pay that, you pay for storage of the body.
That's what I was saying. Exact same thing. When my mother passed, they sent her to a funeral home because I guess the arrangements hadn't been made at the time. So we moved her to another funeral home. And the first funeral home, they charged outrageous prices. One, because we didn't want to do the service with them. Okay. So the prices was crazy. So you had to pay them. Then you had to go pay the other funeral home that we was going to do the service at, right? So it's expensive. It's definitely expensive.
I know. It is very expensive, and you understand.
And that's why it was important to me to get that information to that family, because Andrew said 72 hours.
He did.
He did say that, yes.
Yes.
He said from the start.
So I called several creators that I thought might have Andrew's number. And I've called you, and the others don't want to be mentioned.
And nobody did call you, and that is why.
No.
I don't have his number.
You want it?
No, I'm saying if I wanted it, I could get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
You You know me, I got everybody.
Yeah, I don't got it, but if I wanted it, I'm sure pretty quickly I could get his number.
Just let me know. I
phone
got
call
it.
wasn't made. You're local, so you just went there to give them the information and bring food, and then left.
I was supposed to be out of town, and when I left that hospital after dropping the food off, I took it up. I was taking it back up to the ICU because the restaurant was already starting to cook it. When I got that call about her being dead.
Wait a minute. I might be mistaken about this lady being a homeless lady.
Hey,
Because she just said she went out and bought him food and stuff, right? I don't think homeless people are going out buying you anything.
She's making money. She got a YouTube
Okay, our likes are at almost 1K. All right, don't make me rage quit up in here. We still got a little bit of time to go. All right, hit that like button. At least get me up to 1K, and I'll be good with that. Y'all, other 200 people, y'all can just hate watch me if you want. Okay.
Hey, can I ask something real quick though? In the chat, they're saying, well, they're not acting like they got any compassion for this or whatever, paraphrasing, whatever.
Well,
but,
people handle grief differently.
I wanted to ask him that. So how are you supposed to act? I mean, does everybody act the same? Because I'm going to tell you how I act. Somebody I care about passing away by me, get the hell away from me. I want to be by myself.
Yeah.
So
I agree. That's how I am too. I want to be alone when I'm
that way.
Sad like that.
And I'm going to tell you, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Jim.
All right.
You know, we were outside and I said, I'm going to go get that food so you guys can have dinner. And I left, went and got the food. They had told me they'd be in the waiting room. So when I was coming back in the lobby, I saw one of the family members and it was really heavy. I had a huge bag and a huge box. And I said, can you help me carry this? Because I was struggling. So they come to help me. And we took it upstairs and I was helping them. And I started encouraging them. I said, you know, there's something, you know, you should do, which is put Allison on unlisted, private, whatever they call it at that hospital. I said, it's a list. Well, we're going to talk to them about the code. I said, no, a code won't do it. I said, people can still call the hospital and, you know, they won't give you information unless you have the code, but they'll confirm she's there. I said, you need to put her on private or unlisted or whatever it is to make sure that nobody can get any information. And I said, when they call and the operator answers, the operator will tell them, we don't have anybody listed as that name in the hospital. And I told them over and over and over, making sure I told multiple people because they're, you know, they're all distressed and they're, you know, distraught and they're grieving. Right. And when you're going through that, you don't always remember details and you don't always. So I tried to tell friends that were there also. And
I think that's really a good point because in this community, a lot of people try to go real life. And
well, that's great, guys, to hear that this lady Toaster Oven does really good things for the kids. That is awesome. I mean, there's people out there with really good hearts. The world ain't completely evil. There's still people out here that care for their fellow man. You know, don't even have to know you. Just don't want misery on you.
And that's not something people should have to worry about when their loved one is in ICU going through something like this. They shouldn't have to worry about people calling and trying to get information. It's scary.
I agree with that. Nobody should be calling these people's house, harassing them, calling the hospital, unless you're kin to Allie, right? Then that would be a different situation. And then if you was kin to Allie, you'd probably just be calling the family anyway. So yeah, YouTubers shouldn't be calling up to the hospital. And and definitely shouldn't be trying to cause Hunter problems like Benny Keys over there trying to call Hunter's probation officer saying he got guns and around his girlfriend's pregnant, and that shows you how smart BK is. His girlfriend's not even pregnant; it's his sister's pregnant.
Hey, so look, what about Andrew? Should they be calling him like all the time either?
Huh?
Like Andrew, they should be calling him all the time.
Should they be calling Andrew all the time?
Exactly.
I wouldn't trust Andrew. Like at this point, I don't know. He tells truth and lies. It's hard. Sometimes he tells the truth. Sometimes he lies.
I'm not saying all that. I'm saying if the number was out, should they be calling him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
I think that'd be better than calling the hospital.
Absolutely.
Have somebody, you know.
I was just curious. Good.
Business. It's not my business when. So if something happens, I don't want to say when, because a miracle, we don't know a miracle could happen. I believe in miracles.
So do I.
And
Me too.
so if something happens, they don't need 100 people calling. It's not their business. It's not my business when she passes. It's not my business if they use that funeral home. It's not my business about any of that. It's not nobody's business, because that's covered completely if they accept it. Now, if they don't accept it, then they'll have to come up and figure out, how to cover the cost. But the funeral home and the people I know that are paying, they're not going to come to me and tell me either. Because once it's out of my hands, and that's between the family, the people paying, and even though I know there's people, they don't give out any information, even to me, because it's not my business. And they take the privacy thing very seriously.
Right. And I know that you were just trying to help. I know there's some people that feel like that, that you shouldn't have went to the hospital to offer this help because you didn't.
I don't see nothing wrong with offering help, but I think there's ways to offer help without showing up at the hospital on the family too.
Absolutely. Hey, let me ask you. So, real quick. So, do you guys have the online stuff so you can post it and then other people can help you pay for it?
Your mic sucks so bad that I can barely. It's like you're talking through a damn
muffler, right?
I mean, is there do they have a wish list right now? We got to figure out what's going on with them before we do.
No. I'm talking about for funeral arrangements. Like you can post the link to the funeral arrangements, like a GoFundMe, but it ain't. It goes directly to the funeral home.
Yeah, they have stuff like that. They can do things like that.
That would be a great idea.
That depends on if they're going to bury her, cremate her, have a service, not have a service. It all depends on what they want to do, what they can financially afford, or whatever services the state may offer if you can't afford it. So, but you got to get a mic there, Stony Stone. Your stuff sounds horrible.
Look, nothing sounds good with my voice in studio. So these are brand new iPod Pros or whatever, and Ear Pros or whatever the hell they are.
You ain't got nothing. You got some fake iPhone shit because ain't no iPhone shit on the planet sound like that.
Man, you got to be kidding me.
You got Z phone. It just looks like an I. That's an L. You got the L phone pods. You got the L pods.
It doesn't matter what I have.
Dolly, I'm gonna jump off.
All right, you be good.
See ya.
You too.
I got to get special mics for my voice.
See, you done drove that lady off. You see what you did?
Not you did, because your mouth keeps running. Hold up.
Let
me switch these. I'll switch to my other one.
All right. We'll play this video while you do that.
Have a way. I realize that you tried to call the hospital but they would not take this information of the offer of the free cremation. So you wanted to give them that information, but you weren't wanting to put this on YouTube. You were wanting to just.
At that hospital, I planned on not ever going back. Never planned on seeing any of them again. It was done and over on my part. And I left out of town and I went to get something to eat because I'd had nothing to drink or eat all day. because I was taking care of all that. And so I was hungry and I was.
It sounds to me like this lady just did it from the kindness of her heart, and that's a good thing out there. You know, there needs to be more people that do things out of the kindness of heart. I mean, you can look at it two ways. She did it out of the kindness of her heart. You can look at it like, oh, she's a fucking busybody. She's all up in her business. I mean, it's just your perspective on it. It could be either of the two. It just depends on what side of the fence you're on.
How many of them is it going to be, though, Jim? Is this better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Look, how many is it going to be? There's going to be 2,000 of them. You get what I'm saying? That's the whole point of it. It's like not just one person. Yeah, it's great. She's one person that's doing it, but it's just a ton of them that are going to do the same thing.
Now, I don't think there's a ton of people showing up at the hospital and
There will
things
be.
like that.
As much crap is being talked right now, yep, there is going to be. It's going to be a nightmare watch. Anyway, go ahead, finish it up.
Maybe. I don't think so, though.
Thirsty. So I went and I was sitting there eating, and I was called and said, you need to get out of there now. And I'm like, what are you, out of where? And are you at the hospital? No, I left there and I said, I'm out of town and I'm sitting and eating right now. And they said, well, somebody's coming to the hospital and was going to be there in so many minutes to video. I said, oh no. And I said, because I traded numbers with one of the people. And I mean, if I was going to do something bad, I sure wouldn't have gave, the hospital my number. I sure wouldn't have gave these people my number. But I said, anything you need or anything, I said, you can call me anytime and I'll see if I can help get whatever took care of. And it's not about if you like them or not. It's about being nice to someone and ministering to someone. Because that's a family hurting. And it doesn't matter if this part of the family is
Amen,
bad.
lady. And I hate to say, I agree with this lady in a lot of things in this world of perspective. If you was to say she's a busybody, she's nosy, I would agree with you on that. Okay, but it sounds like she did it out of the goodness of her heart. Now if she would have, right now she's not showing video of them walking into the hospital. She didn't do nothing creepy. She didn't have a spy pen. You know what I'm saying? So right now she just showed up, gave them some information, and she didn't fire up a live about it when she was doing it. She wasn't streaming from the hospital or nothing really dirtbaggish. So as a family, if somebody came up and said, hey, look, I know you're going through some stuff. They got these programs. I would thank them. I would say, thank you. Now I wouldn't want you to hang around me all day, like we besties or nothing, but I would thank you for your time and being thoughtful and things like that.
That part's good. What they've done in the past, what they're doing, it's about showing a little bit of love and kindness, because there's innocent parties in all of it.
I understand.
Like a lot of people think I do shit and should mind my own business and things like that, but I just do shit to be nice, and like when you do nice things, people are like, oh, you shouldn't. It's always two sides to every time you try to do something nice for people. If I try to do something nice for people, there'll be 100 people tell me how bad they are, so it's like, but I think there needs to be more people out there doing good shit for people. Put more good in the world, we'll get more good out of this world. Nobody cares about each other. Nobody loves their neighbors. Nobody cares about nothing no more. We live in a social media era where it made people less friendly, less fucking social. People don't even leave their houses. Amazon, deaf to everybody. Nobody wants to leave. Nobody goes shopping. Uber Eats brings you your dinner. You're almost a prisoner in your own box.
And I
there's not going to be change. There will not be change. And there will not be. I mean, this is a cycle. And cycles, these generational, these things can't be broken.
Yeah, they can.
Unless there's some unconditional kindness.
Thank you, Toaster, for being willing to come forward and just, explain that, there was a live stream that was done today.
Let's don't
On a
blame it on
YouTuber's channel.
Amazon. Let's don't blame it on Amazon. I'm just saying we live in a world where they talk about all this social media and things, but how often do you actually pick up a phone these days and actually call the people you care about or go see them? It's all DMs. Let me text you. It's just it just feels less social these days than it did in the 80s when you had to go to fuck outside.
Her name is Chris, and Chris is a friend of mine, and she's local to me, and she did have Hunter, and I think a friend of Allie's and some other people on her channel today, and I did call her and speak with her about this after the live stream, and I appreciate her kindness. And she said that she was not aware that it was potentially.
Dreamweaver is no big deal. I'll help out anybody if I can. You know what I'm saying? If it's in my means, I'm not a rich dude or anything like that. So like that's what upset me about it, because I don't have a lot. And when you give, I hope for the best part that I'm giving to people for the right reasons. They're going to do the right things. Because if you ain't, please don't take my money, because I don't have a lot of money. There's a lot of YouTubers up here that do have a lot of money. I damn sure ain't one of those people. Okay. So when I give you, I don't have a lot. So I give it from my heart, and I can, most of the time when I'm giving people things, I could really probably use that money myself. So when people do something crooked or I feel like they scam me, it makes me mad, because there's a lot of good things that money could have went to help myself or help somebody else. And then it just went into the pocket of somebody greedy. Like, you're going to pay for that. Like, karma in this world will get you. It will get you. And we see that all the time, karma biting people in the ass.
The person that, that they thought that you were doing these things, that it was potentially another person that was actually calling the hospital or calling, I don't know who would be calling TBI about Hunter, but anyway.
I can tell you exactly who did it. TM did it, been calling the hospital, doing all this weirdo stuff. Her virtual boyfriend, BK, threatening to call the police, TBI, all kinds of weirdo stuff just to be relevant, just so you guys watch them, right? That's why they do these things. And if you continue to support it and continue to watch them, they're going to continue to be shitty, horrible people. And I know everybody likes train wrecks. I totally get it. But there's some things that are so bad, you'd be like, I'm not going to give them this. Because if you don't give them views on it, they're going to move on to something else. Well, I don't know. They ain't moved on from Summer Wells, and they've been grifting off that shit from the very rip. Okay. They always take a side. They're always spreading misinformation. And I think the reason the water is so muddy right now in the Summer Wells case is because of people exactly like them. When I came into true crime, trying to figure out shit about Summer, I couldn't know what was real and what was fake, because these people had then fucking took truckloads of mud and put it in the water to where you couldn't see nothing. And I blame these people a lot, that we're at the fucking almost 3-year mark and there's no answer for this little girl. And some of these people, what your actions are making that partly part of the problem. And it drives me crazy.
Obviously that was not Toaster Oven. And Toaster Oven was not at their house or at the hospital coming to cause problems. She just gave the information and brought food and then left to go on with her life. And I just want to say thank you, Toaster. And I'm sorry that you just trying to show an act of kindness turned into you being threatened and, not untruths being told. And Chris did tell me that she would like to apologize to you because she did not know all the sides to the story. And I did explain to many people that, you know, there's always three sides to the story. There's their side, there's your side, and there's the truth. And the truth
You know, when you say that,
matters.
you know, when you say
And I
that, there's their side, there's and then there's the truth. That's like saying you're both fucking liars. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it means. That's like calling somebody a liar right off the rip. No, my side's the fucking truth. Okay. There ain't two sides to every story. I don't know who came up with that. There's one side to truth. Truth don't have two sides. You know, there's like, there's your story, there's their story, and then there's the truth. Well, if your story is the truth, there's no other fucking story, you know?
Basically, what that means is everybody's a liar. But
Everybody's a liar. That's like calling me a liar. That's how I would take
Exactly.
it. If you were like, there's your side, there's their side, be like, well, my fucking side's the truth. You know what I'm saying?
The
There
other
ain't
person
no
will
other
say that their
side.
side's the truth.
Yeah, but it
No.
ain't. It can't be
Right,
two
right.
truths. There's only one truth.
Well, it can be two truths if you guys are saying the same story.
If you're saying the exact same story,
I get it. Yeah, I understand it. Go ahead.
I don't want to stand by and watch people be torn into shreds and terrible things be said about them if the information wasn't completely accurate. And I'm just asking for people to have an understanding that, you know, if she didn't mean anything, she wasn't trying to invade their privacy. She just wants to try to help. And
I know everybody's not a liar, but I'm saying that comment kind of insinuates that everybody's a liar, that nobody tells the truth.
you know, it wasn't meant in any negative way. And Andrew didn't send her to go do anything. In fact, Andrew wouldn't even call her, so that she just wanted to give that information to Andrew, and she would have never went to the hospital. But Andrew was too busy putting his gaming system together, and he didn't have time.
Yeah, he was too busy trying to get his cash out.
And the comment I put in his chat about, you know,
Well, now they going in on Andrew, right? I think the whole internet giving Andrew hell. You know, like my thumbnail always says, you know, sometimes you should zig when you should have zagged. And he's
Look.
in one of those situations.
So a lot of what Hunter's saying too isn't true.
I know. That's what I'm saying. There's both some shit going on in it.
So there are lies on both sides, and hey, guess what? There is a truth. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah, well, in their case, there is lies on both sides, and the truth probably lies somewhere in the middle. It might apply for this story, yeah.
That's how it was made, right there.
Yeah, I mean,
a story like this, yep.
Yeah, where everybody's fucking lying.
Yeah, you don't know who's telling the truth. They're all lying. Yep.
Yeah, but most of the time in life, everybody ain't a liar. You know what I'm saying?
Usually
You know, yeah.
Well,
Usually you're dealing with one person you can trust.
I spent 21 and a half years working for Illinois State Cook County, and I'm going to tell you, damn near everybody you talk to is lying to you.
Yeah, well, it depends what
It's a
profession you're
fact.
in.
Have you seen your brother? Nope, I ain't seen him in 25 years. Well, he was here 20 minutes ago. You might have told me. What do you mean? You know,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's just how it works. Go ahead.
All right.
no cost to the family, cremation and services. And, you know, these people would have helped this family. And I mean, I went back. I was scared because when this person called when I was eating and said, get out of there, the only thing I knew was somebody was going to go to the hospital.
That's a good one she pointed out too. I hate to pause it, but it says, I hate the phrase, there's a little truth in every lie. A lie is a lie is a lie. Okay. If it's a lie, there ain't no truth in it. You know what I'm saying? There is some crazy ass sayings that sometimes you got to shake your head when people say it. You're like, I mean, that may apply to some things, but not everything, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, did you hear the cutoff point for Hunter's Cash App was $500?
Is that what it was? Is that why they clipped them?
That's what I heard because of his age and something else. Yeah, that's what I heard. So I don't know, but I think his other one, which would have been PayPal or whatever the hell it was, didn't have a limit like that. But the Cash App, that's how it got froze up.
Yeah, because we were hitting it pretty hard that day, thinking they were doing the right thing, and now comes to find out
I
They
hate
didn't
it.
need.
My
They
wife
didn't
did
need
too.
the money. They didn't want the money.
But they don't know
Uh,
what they need, Jim. That's the whole point of the
they
whole
about to find
conversation.
out. They about to find out they
They're
need that
about to
money.
find out they're gonna need it. That's what. Why you think I'm on this live with you is because that's exactly what people need to know.
Yeah,
He don't even know what he needs yet. He don't even have a clue yet.
yeah. They're gonna need. Their family's gonna need a lot going
Who?
forward.
A lot more.
If it goes bad, if it, if everything prayers to Ali, if everything goes
Yeah.
good, it may be a little different.
Yeah, I know. I
Jump in
we
there.
hope.
Be
Yeah.
home and do things. And I'd already told the family when I left, I said, I feel you're safe in the ICU waiting room, but I said the way these YouTube, when Hunter was playing some of Andrew's lives, on speakerphone and chatting on speakerphone, and so anyone in there coming and going could hear this stuff. But I said, just be very protective, especially of the kids. I said, these kids don't deserve this and they need protected. And people putting them on the internet should not be happening. And I said, when you go out these stores, I said, always be, watchful of who's around you and what's going on.
Well, we didn't technically put him on the internet. His father put him on the internet. So that's where everything, and that was really bad timing. I think they should have just waited to do this. I don't know who planned this or how this worked itself into what it did, but
It's common sense. You know damn well Andrew planned this shit.
yeah, he had to have planned it. I
He
think
did, man. Come on, man.
he knew. I don't know if he planned it, but he sat
planned the
by and let it
scam.
happen. He set it by and let it happen. He didn't want
Look,
to admit that.
he was on there live every day. He could get Hunter on there. He would turn Hunter on the camera, and then after 10 minutes after Hunter said something he didn't like, he'd be like, "Dude, come on, man, we're live here." He'd do it every damn time he could get him on there. So he set his own son up trying to catch him because he believes that Hunter had something to do with the shit too. And he thought he could get his kid to trick himself off on his own damn live stream. That guy is a piece of shit. And I'm going to tell
Do
you,
you think if Hunter did tell him he knew something, do you think Andrew would
Hunter
turn
ain't
him
that
in?
stupid. He ain't that smart, but he ain't that stupid.
I'm just saying hypothetically, you think he would turn his own son in?
Hell yes, he would.
Yeah,
Hell,
I knew you
hell.
was gonna say
Look,
that. I knew you
he
was gonna say that.
would look. Jimmy. He wouldn't even think about it. He wouldn't even. We're giving it more thought than he would.
He wouldn't do it for free.
Hell no.
If
No,
there was
but
a
he's
little bit of
damn sure
reward, he
would.
would.
He would turn his son in a New York second and take his Texas sweet time doing it. Promise you that.
I think so too. That's right. I think he would turn his
This
ass
is the
in.
God's honest truth. Just all you gotta do is
Yeah.
watch his channel for 8
He'd be like,
minutes and you'll
man,
know.
I could buy me a new keyboard and a new controller for this new computer I
He
got.
would turn his son in for the $87 he would receive. Sickening.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you what. My son got himself in some trouble when he was 19 years old, and I shipped his ass from Illinois to Texas within 24 hours. Are you kidding me? He's my son.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And I said, and make sure you put her on the list. And that's some of the last words I said to her. And or probably I'll pray for you or something. I don't know. And because my involvement was over at that point, and it wasn't my business anymore.
Exactly. I forgot about it. Jim, stop this for a
told
second.
him that. I'm like,
Hold on.
I've got to tell them.
What'd you
I've got to let them know.
Read that right there.
What? Okay, what?
It happened. That's for sure. I forgot about that.
What?
Andrew was charging $5 to ask Hunter a question.
He was charging $5 to ask Hunter a question.
Yep. When he was on his panel, $5 you could ask him a question. You send him a super chat or some bullshit, and he would let you ask his son a question.
I'd at least charge $10.
And he didn't even know he was answering questions for the world.
Oh, I would at least been like, yo, you gotta drop a 20. You want to ask my kid some questions? He got bad management. He needs to get some new management. $5 a question.
Real quick, I got blocked on 4 channels telling him, or 4 of my channels telling him what kind of piece of shit he is. And then some of my buddies that are anonymous, let's just say, the big name anonymous, jumped straight in there and said, "You pissed with the wrong guy." And then they said this: expect us. We don't forgive, we don't forget, expect us. Exactly what they said. It's horrible what this dude did. And a lot of people are pissed off about it.
Yeah, I would think so. They rightfully so too.
Him and that little weasel brother of his, dude, I like to slap him right in his head. Both of them blocked me. The 4 different channels. But I still got him in there. I was telling him about himself.
You got your verbal blows in there, huh?
Well, he's a piece of garbage, dude. That's your kid. That's your blood. You son of a bitch, that's your blood.
I know.
I don't give a shit who you are. That's your kid. I'm sorry, man.
And Grandma even said, people have been calling, saying they're her, and claiming to be other family members, and claiming to be friends. And that has so much stress on them. And they don't need that, especially True.
Father-son griff.
True
I didn't say anything.
I mean, she's very pregnant, and she's not feeling well. And there's a baby that could be harmed if people keep doing these things to them.
And these
are kindness right now.
Yeah, these are the same people that claim to care about babies. You need to stop calling the hospital.
And
let me tell you this. You think Tiffany Marie and Benny Keys care about some damn babies? Let's be just 100 on it. You think they give 2 shits?
Benny Keys don't care about himself. His little nasty ass needs to take a shower with his hair.
BK lucky he ain't in jail right now. Tiffany Marie, you can't even make her coffee without her trying to attack you with her entitled ass. Like
I think Benny Keys washes his hair with coffee.
With coffee.
Son of a bitch. Hey, look. I'm gonna tell
that
you.
Would insinuate he takes a bath.
No, he does not. He wets his comb down and runs it through his hair just like he's in county jail. Trying to hide the black.
His beard looks so greasy, he looked like he combed it with a pork chop.
He tries to hide the gray with the black coffee. That's why he runs his comb through his coffee hair.
His coffee hair. What is that, decaf you got on your head?
I have no idea, but you know what? Just make sure next time you don't use the sugar for some hairspray, you prick.
And that fell into play, this free cremation and stuff. I thought this will be great because 2 things. One, it's going to take
I'm on
that
one tonight.
Stress of the situation off the family. 2, it's going to take that stress of people coming to this community and needing money for another funeral. So the only thing I really wanted to be known on there was if anything happens, this stuff, it was covered in full. And, that would have been great. I didn't want people scammed again. I didn't want people, worrying about, somebody taking their last $2 of their Social Security to help pay for a funeral. Because, and that's what I think with Andrew now. Because why would he delete my comment about a free cremation?
Hey, Jim, I got to ask you a
Why
question.
was the comment deleted?
Okay, what is it?
So check it out. So when you going to get down on Benny Keys' ass and this other chick's ass? Because all they're doing is the same shit that Baby Gap is doing and covering wherever they can get in to fit in so they can try to make money off it. They're grifting the same damn way, but in a different lane. That's what they're doing. They're grifting off the same stories, just like Baby Gap's doing.
Yeah,
with,
but Baby
Turtle
Gap's
Boy.
doing it. Baby Gap's doing it for viewers. Tiffany
What do you
Marie
think? What do you think?
and Benny
BK's
Keys is doing it for money and hate.
Yeah, exactly. What makes the difference? So you gonna bash his ass? Because I got you. I'll go with you.
I bash Baby Gap all day, but I think Baby Gap ain't right now. He ain't attacking a kid.
No,
you know what I'm saying.
I'm talking about Benny Keys.
Oh, Benny Keys, yeah, he's a piece of. They all a piece of work. Everybody's a character on the internet, even me. But I'm saying some of these people are terrible.
Either, but that's why some people can't handle me because I'm a straight shooter, dude. I don't give a shit. If you don't like me, you're on the wrong channel.
And all Baby Gap is doing is stealing Turtle Boy's viewers. So why do we care about
I
that?
don't care about Baby Gap. I was just
Yeah,
using
these
him as the
people,
example.
he ain't doing no harm by stealing Turtle Boy's
I'm not
viewers.
worried about Baby Gap. I was
BK and
just
them are
using
doing
him.
harm by harassing a
I'm talking
family.
about Benny Keys. You know how you get down on Baby Gap's ass all the time. It's time you snap BK back up and let him know
Yeah,
what
but
he's doing.
I spanked him so many times. Like how many
He
times
gets
can you
spanked again because he's working on a 17-year-old kid trying to get him in trouble.
I know.
And he's doing it for views and money.
Okay, I'll give him a good spanking
Just
tomorrow.
give him a little slap. Slap
We'll
his ass a little bit.
we'll take him behind the verbal. We'll take him behind the verbal woodshed.
Yeah,
We'll
don't
take
let him get a pass. Fucking
Yeah,
Birdman.
he don't
Screw
get.
him.
I don't give anybody a pass. Okay.
I get it. I don't either, dude.
Yeah,
All
I don't
right,
give
I get
anybody
you.
a
Let's
pass.
go. I just wanted to make
All
sure
right.
that you said it publicly, bro.
Okay,
All right, let's go. All right.
he might have earned a little woodshed time.
He did it. He did. He earned an ass whipping, like Joe Biden. Take him out back to woodshed.
Because the money.
Yeah, he wanted more money so he could say they needed it for a funeral. That's what he was doing. Andrew, you're so wrong for that boy. You're wrong.
I have to say that's really disgusting that he would even delete your comment knowing that you were trying to help.
His brother, because his brother's been doing some of his lives. So I don't know if it was Andrew for sure, if it was his brother, but it was his chat. And when you are a creator and you have a chat or a live or whatever, you're responsible for that entire, whatever happens in your chat.
Oh, lady, come on now! Don't put us in that cat. I can't be responsible for everything that happens in the chat.
They said don't slap no asses either. I guess that.
Yeah,
but he would like it. I think.
No ass grab in the park. Okay,
He's a little fruity bastard anyway.
Yeah,
I'd be scared for him to be around one of my sons.
You are the responsible person.
Yeah, the whole like she said about the chat thing. Like I said, it's hard to control what right now we got. Well, we don't members, so we don't have I know I damn sure we got nowhere near 1,000 members, but there's 1,100 people watching, and 1,100 people would be great if y'all would join up. It would help keep Dolly alive. Okay, if you want to keep a man alive, if you want to support starving Dolly, that's a good way to do it, is join up the channel. Dolly gotta eat. But there's no way we can be responsible as creators for everything that goes on in the chat and everything that's said in the chat, because it's hard to hold a conversation or talk to Stony or react to something and read a book at the exact same time. I mean, that's some people can do it really well. I'm not one of them people. Usually when I'm talking, and usually when I'm reading the chat, I'm reading the chat. Like right now, Caitlin just gifted 5 memberships. Make sure y'all give her a big virtual hug. She was always doing wonderful things and supporting the channel. And you turtles are absolutely the best. That's why I'm not living in a cardboard box right now. So just know Dolly loves each and every one of you. Okay.
And don't forget buyDollySoap.com.
And I got a soft pillow. And I thank you guys every night that I lay my head on it, because it could be different for me. I could be in a box sleeping on a 6-pack of Bush.
Light. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It doesn't matter if you give it over to your brother or your sister, your wife, your cousin, your uncle's great grandmother's third cousin out in the hills. You are the one that's responsible for that live and for what happens in your chat and what is said on your live. So whoever deleted that, I mean, here's some things.
But are you really responsible though?
I feel like this lady's putting too much responsibility on me here.
Okay, that's what I was asking. But are you really responsible though?
I just feel like she's putting more responsibility on me than YouTube does. Okay.
How can I stop you from saying damn?
How can you stop anybody from doing anything? This is the Wild West.
You ain't shitting Wild West.
Listen, if you're not a bad channel, you attract good people, and usually the chats ain't too bad. Like our chats are fairly good. Sometimes we get a few knuckleheads in, but for the most part, it's all good people. Because if you're doing good stuff, bad people don't want to watch people do good shit.
But
You
let me
know,
tell you something that's real cool. I don't have just true crime. I just got a little group of true crime. Most of my people are into something else, but they hang out for both.
that's cool.
You get it? So that's the
Yeah.
nice thing.
That's
Just
very disgusting to me because I didn't even want to write that in chat because I didn't want that known. I wanted, all these things to be, I didn't want people to know it was me that was delivering that message to them.
Right.
Or that service or whatever you want to call it. I just wanted that family ministered to. And these people could have built a relationship with this family and helped them along the way. And I'm hoping they still do, because I went back yesterday to these people and told them, I wish I knew now that, I was being accused of following and stalking or whatever, because I could have told them that. And
Here's
I'm
some
not driving
snacks,
back
y'all.
that far now. I'm 2 states away because I've been threatened. And
And we don't
I
want
mean,
you to be threatened. I mean, that's
no.
not right for people to threaten you just because people assume that you've done something that you. That's why I wanted you to clear the air, Toaster. I wanted you to let the family know, and I hope they do watch.
Well, like I said, that's all perspective. If you look at it like, a good person, if you're a good person and you look at somebody as a good person, and they do something good, you don't think that it's harassing or bothering or anything like that. Now, if you're somebody on the other side of the fence, you're going to look at that and be like, well, lady, mind your own fucking business. You don't know Allie like that. Don't be worrying about it. So, like I said, perspective, how you see what you're doing. And I don't mind helping people. If a family was just like, yo, we don't want you here, then of course I would leave. I wouldn't, I would only help you if you wanted my help.
You did that with them. Remember, you went up to talk to Hunter, and what did Allie say? She threw the big arm out and said, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
So what did you do?
I left.
You ain't shitting.
I ain't been back since.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying? I ain't been back since.
But
Yeah.
that's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a respect thing. But to just go to somebody, look, I'm going to tell you right now, somebody went to my family's situation. Like my sister was in the same situation Allie's in. Thank God she made it. 25 years now. And I'm going to tell you, if somebody like that would have came up from the internet, dude, I would have flipped shits, dude.
Yeah, but at that time, Allie wasn't in. When I showed up, Allie wasn't in the hospital, so it wasn't nothing crazy going on. It was
No,
just
there was nothing.
Yeah.
But even though she said no, and you said, "Well, thanks, man, I appreciate it."
Yeah. What do you want me to tell her? Say, fuck no, you are going to do the interview, woman. I'll jump out this. You say, what do you want me to tell her? You got to be like, okay, all right, peace.
You
Allie.
did the respectful thing.
And plus, Allie would smash me like a grape. She's a big woman.
She's a big gal.
She'd have snatched me out of that car and whipped my ass on YouTube.
So the people are throwing a fit over this $500. Do we have to explain how that works again?
What?
How it just the $500, is that a lie? Is it the truth? Let me tell you how it works. Jim, you want to tell them? It's your channel. Tell them how that works.
What 500 are we talking about?
Hunters. How the money got cut off, and that's all he got. Let me tell you something. Jimmy, you should know this. Go ahead. I'll listen.
I mean, I don't know what. I know it froze it up. Maybe a minor can only have a certain amount in that account.
Got it. Yep. And you know what? If you're not used to getting large amounts of money or real fast money, it looks like a scam, so they cut your ass off. That's why he said other things flowed through some other channel, which was probably his PayPal, which is...
Yeah, we never had his PayPal, but before we do anything else, we got to make sure everything is on the up and up from here out.
Well, either way, folks, we pray to God nothing
Thank
happens.
you, T-Money.
Something could happen to his mom. Just saying.
That's right there is how you keep me from sleeping on your couch one day. See what T-Money said? Not sleeping on my couch sofa, Dolly. Not sleeping on my sofa. She's a member. She knows right there. I told everybody in the very beginning, I said, look, if you join, I ever become homeless, I can't come to your house and ask you to stay there. But if you didn't like my videos and you didn't join up, I'm going to be a squatter in your front yard and I ain't leaving. I don't give a fuck how many police you call. Okay. I'm going to be like, well, you didn't like my videos. You didn't join up. Now I'm homeless. I'm living in a box in your front yard. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay. and then you're gonna feel bad, and you're gonna have to explain why there's some dude living in your front yard to your neighbors. You don't want that.
Coming
You can
in.
like the video, you can sub up, you can join, and we can avoid all that.
Right.
You know.
So the outcome of this video, I'm just asking because she's an ass dragger. She's just sitting there talking the same shit over and over. What she's gonna do, what she did is she went there and she got some information to take it back to them, and then she left the state because they threatened her. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or she just went and checked on everything and left.
I get
She
it.
might not be from there. You know. I don't
I
think
get it.
she.
She's 2 states away now.
Yeah, but what did I know what you did last summer, dude? He comes states and gets you with the meat hook. He don't care how far away you are.
There's a lot of people. A lot of people. I don't know, man. So I don't know, but yeah. On one hand, I understand what she was trying to do. On the other hand, I think she was trying to figure it out because she's nosy as shit.
Yeah, a little nosy, a little bit of probably a good person. You know, I think sometimes good people
She
are a
runs
little
wild.
nosy. You got to be a little nosy because if you're going to do something good for people and you not nosy, I would have got took. I'm thank God that the haters looked out for me. They were like, even the haters were warning me. They were like, look, we hate your guts, Dolly. This dude's scamming. You know what I'm saying? So
So
I
what
was
do
like,
you?
damn,
So,
I better listen to the haters today. You know, it's just, they might know something.
so what do you really think? Yeah, that's true though. The haters sometimes will warn you. Look, I'll tell you. Back in my days when I had my huge channel before they took it, I had one of my trolls came in there and just bashed the shit out of me, and I had a conversation with him. He was doing it in the chat. Then I got him to come up on the panel, and the next thing you know, about a month later, he was one of my mods.
Yeah.
Still to this day, he's one of my mods.
Yeah, I used to have a dude that would call in and prank me all the time.
Yeah.
And he called me in one day and he said, look, man, I just want you to know I'm a troll that's been calling you for like the last 6 months. And he's like, I apologize. I just want you to
Yeah.
know. He's like, I've started to really watch
You're
you.
a cool ass dude,
And I
right?
grown to like you. And you're a
Yeah.
cool ass dude. He said, I actually feel bad about the shit I done for 6 months.
Exactly
And
what
I
I had.
just want to apologize to you. I was like, that's cool, bro. I ain't got no hard feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And even
Like,
this new channel, he's a mod on this new channel as well.
yeah, sometimes you got to grow on
Just
people.
off,
Sometimes people
yeah.
don't like me right at first, and then it may be something you don't like about me, and then there'll be things that you love that I do, and you know it kind of you got to
But I
weigh it
see
out.
but I see him in other chat rooms with the same name blasting people. I'm like, man, dude, I don't know. Then he's
Yeah,
in mine talking real nice and stuff. It's
yeah.
crazy.
But anyway, look, Stoney, I'm gonna get ready to get out of
Sure.
here. I done been up here 3 hours with you guys,
Yeah.
and I will see you definitely later, sometime this afternoon.
Well, maybe next time let's not play the video so long. We could talk about the situation in hand. What do you think?
Yeah, well, it's the same circus, same cotton candy,
Yeah.
same apples, ain't
Hey,
pretty
same
much
shit,
same.
different toilet. That's all it is.
Yeah, there's almost how many times you can kick an almost dead
I
horse.
know.
You know what
But
I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna
That's
tell you.
terrible.
Yep,
That's terrible.
absolutely.
That's
But
terrible.
let me say this real quick though. Just remember, people. Just remember. If something does happen to his mom, Hunter is not gonna know what to do. He's gonna
I
flat
agree.
lose
I agree.
his
All jokes
shit.
aside, I mean all because I
Yep.
I try to put jokes and say funny
And we
shit, but
need we need to keep that in
all jokes
perspective.
aside, prayers for Ali
Yep.
tonight.
Yep.
Prayers for his family. I
For
know they
Hunter
may
and his
seem a little
family. Yeah.
crazy, but still throw a little prayer out there for him. It's the right thing to do.
Yeah. You know what? Pray for Hunter and for uh what's his name? His dad's name. What's his name?
Andrew, he needs a lot
Andrew.
of prayers.
He
You
needs
better
some
damn.
prayers, guys.
He needs some holy water
God
first. You
needs
know,
to come
wash
down
him
and
with some
touch him,
dolly
smack
soap.
him right upside the head
With
with a
some,
lightning bolt.
need to wash him with some dolly soap and some
Oh
holy
shit.
water and and an SOS pad.
Buy
Right?
dollysoap.com.
Buy
Don't forget.
dollysoap.com, Andrew.
That's right.
All right.
I can promote it. You're
I want
done,
you to
man.
buy $720 worth of soap because that's what you tried to take me for. So I want you to order some lotion, some soap, some dolly sunglasses. He better order it all.
Oh,
Okay.
I got the sunglasses, man. They're pretty cool. They're
You
right
like the
next to all my
sunglasses?
Ray
Man?
Bans.
Right there, look. They better.
They're
They better.
right
Look at
next to
that.
my
Look
Ray
at that.
Bans, man.
These are the
You want
flip
one?
modes. These are the red and blacks.
I got
Dolly.
those.
Ooh,
And
right
I
on the
got the
side.
white
Look at that.
white ones, white and black. Is that what they are? I got red
I'm
and
working.
black and white and black.
I'm working on my Elvis. I've been working on it for about 8 months. I almost got it. It looks better when I've got long sleeves on. But as
That's
soon as
good.
I
Well, check
perfect it,
this out.
Soon as I perfect it, this YouTube shit's over with.
I
Right?
appreciate it. Check this one out, Dolly. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. And Stony has left the building.
All right. Peace. All right. See, I almost got it mastered, guys. Look, right now I'm putting it at a 9, but with a long sleeve on it. It's right at a 10, and I'm going to take over the world. All right. There's only 2 people know how to do that. Only 2 people. And one of them dead. So that leads to 1. Not right. All right. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me late night. It's 4:30 a.m. on the East Coast. So I've been here with you guys 3 hours and some change. It's been a good time. Just being on, there's crazy people out here. If we got hustled for a little bit of money, hopefully the boy does something good with it and everything works out for his family. Like I said, we ain't going to put Allie in the ground before she's dead. So continue tonight to throw a little prayer out there for Allie until we, things change on that, or until she gets home. Well, hopefully we'll get more information. And if I get some stuff that's legitimate, I will come up here and share it with you guys. So I'm sure they're saying there's going to be no updates, but you know how the internet works. There'll be some updates. So, and with people, what I suggest for the family of them is don't respond back to everybody that comes at you, because that's what Benny Keys wants. That's what Tiffany Marie and them want. That's what your own daddy wants. They want a back and forth with you. Okay, that's it. When people want your attention, they'll start fighting with you. So they get your attention, so you'll respond. And if you don't give these people this attention, they'll move on to Jody Sue Brown for the next 12 months. Okay, that's how the internet works. Don't engage. And this thing about that, if you out here talking for free, engaging for free, there's people that will pay you to sit down and do that type of engagement in a place where you can get out the actual information that needs to get out. That's how I look at it. Guys, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go kick back for a little bit before I crash out, and I will see you guys tomorrow when I get my lazy ass up. All right. Till then, if you haven't, like the video. Replay crew. All right. You guys, let me know what you think. Do we believe Andrew? Was it Hunter responsible for this? Or was it Andrew? And that's for everybody in the chat right now. As soon as this video is over, answer it in the comment box down below and like the video. I want to hear should we be blaming Hunter, or should we be blaming Andrew, or should we be blaming both of them? Let me know. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.